Alright everyone, welcome back. Today, we're diving into something truly magical that happens in kitchens all over the world. How does yeast make bread rise? You might just think of yeast as those little packets you buy at the store, but they're actually tiny living organisms, and they're absolute superstars when it comes to baking. So, what exactly is yeast? It's a type of fungus, a single-celled microbe that's too small to see with your naked eye. But don't worry, these aren't the kind of fungi that make you sick. These are the friendly kind that love to munch on sugar. Now, imagine you're making a batch of bread dough. You mix flour, water, a little salt, and those tiny yeast granules. When the yeast comes into contact with warm water, it wakes up from its dormant state. And when it finds food, which comes from the carbohydrates, sugars and starches, in the flour, that's when the real party begins. Yeast basically starts to eat those sugars. And just like us, when yeast eats, it produces waste products. But unlike us, its main waste products are super useful for baking: carbon dioxide gas and a little bit of alcohol. This process is called fermentation. Think of the bread dough as a sticky, elastic network. As the yeast eats and produces carbon dioxide gas, tiny little gas bubbles get trapped within that stretchy dough. It's like inflating millions of tiny balloons inside your bread. These bubbles start to push the dough upwards and outwards, making it expand and get bigger. This is what we call rising. The longer the yeast works, and the warmer the environment, the more gas it produces, and the more the dough will rise. The alcohol produced during fermentation mostly evaporates during the baking process, but it contributes to the wonderful aroma and flavor of freshly baked bread. That distinctive smell of yeast bread? That's thanks to those busy little microbes. So, when you see your dough doubling in size, it's not magic, it's just billions of tiny yeast cells doing their job, happily feasting on sugars and releasing gas. They're literally breathing life into your bread, making it light, airy, and delicious. Without yeast, you'd end up with a flat, dense cracker instead of a fluffy loaf. It's a fantastic example of how tiny microscopic organisms can have a huge impact on something we enjoy every day. Yeast truly are unsung heroes of the kitchen. Pretty cool, right?